Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday and we are happy to be right here on the show. It is Ladies Talk, and this is where we'll talk about everything ladies, well, you know, whatever it is you want to know about the female folks. And like I always tell you that if you are a guy out there, this is not the time for you to tune off. No, this is the time for you to stay and learn whatever you can about the female folks. My name is Evelyn Ohiola, and I welcome you to another super duper edition. It's going to be an amazing edition, I tell you, today, because I've got the ladies with me in the house. Remember that you can, of course, connect with us via our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Western Spring Television, and you can also watch us live on YouTube at Western Spring Television. All right, the ladies are here, and these are amazing, beautiful, gorgeous faces. How are you doing, y'all?
We're good. We're fine. We're fabulous.
Okay, let me start with someone that actually looks so different today. Cassie, what's up with the hair? Let me just go straight to the point. I'm going to fire exactly. What's up with the hair?
It's fine. I mean, it's, you know, I always like flashy, colorful, outstanding, unique stuff. So this just happens to be one of the many things that I do that always, you know, outstanding.
Exactly. And you know, the fact that someone your color may be finding it skeptical or kind of scared to use something of this color.
Yeah, but not me.
But
not me.
I love the fact that it does not just only fit you, but it actually suits your color.
Well, thank you.
And if you're out there and you're feeling you cannot use this type of color, this hair color for your skin, I mean, Cassie already, you know, the word is
with so much pride.
When a woman stands up for herself, she doesn't just stand up for herself, or she stands up for the entire women. And Cassie has already done that for you today. So you know that this kind of hair color will definitely fit you.
I'm flattered. Like, I'm literally blushing. If I was your skin complexion, you would see my cheeks already now. you're far too kind to compliment.
How are you doing today?
I think we should take the limelight away from me.
Yeah.
Because today you're looking spectacular. Like, you're looking mind-blowing. Like, I've seen beauty before.
Oh my world.
But today,
my world,
it is a discovery.
Thank you, Cassie.
I mean, the skin, the freshness, the legs, the makeup, the hair.
The gown.
Girl, you're glowing.
Thank you.
What's the secret, King, if you need to tell us?
God Jehovah.
He's up there. We thank you, sir.
All right, so Cassie, how has it been for you? How's the week been? How's today been?
It's been good, but a bit stressful, because I remember the last time we came here and talked about the cash crunch, we were like, oh, since Emefiele had said that we can now use old money, so it should be easier for us to get money now, but still, it is still a very difficult thing. In fact, I used my last cash to come to work today. So how I'm going to go home, how I'm going to come to work tomorrow, I have no idea, because my bank app is not working. The bank apps are faulty, so I really don't know what the future holds for me as it stands. All thanks to the government.
The future will hold great things, don't worry. You will definitely, I feel that something will actually come up, and you will definitely, you know.
Hopefully, I believe in miracle. Miracle will retire Jesus.
Yeah, that's the word.
Miracle. But that aside, I've been great. I've been good. And of course, I'm happy to be amongst you beautiful ladies on another Ladies Talk episode.
Thank you. Welcome on board. Let's move over to the lady in red. How are you, Hambadu?
I'm good, thank you.
I love this red gown.
Thank you.
What is it that after this show you're going on a dinner date with Mr. I mean, what's up? What's up? Your husband and you've planned some dinner dates today, and the kids are all over at the grandma's, you know.
No, I work for the girls. I work for you.
Oh.
That's nice. I work to be good for you ladies, you know. My husband sees enough of me, but you guys, you know, it's once in a while, and I consider this meeting program therapy
as an outing.
As an outing.
Yeah, and that's
yeah. So this is it too.
But generally,
you're looking really good today. I think I should compliment you too. I like the way you packed your hair and everything. Dope.
Cassie, you always
don't worry. I actually have a surprise for you girls. I mean, I am definitely towing in Pyramid's line because I've done.
I saw something. I was going to ask you about that. Probably after the show.
Wait. I'm not going to talk about it today.
Wait.
Something happened though. I mean, we should celebrate more of celebrate this season. I mean, the elections and the single female. Wake up. Anyway, well, people were complaining about the elections, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still peace.
Yeah, now we are over the elections now. Now is the time for governance, and I pray that we can get it right. I mean, we are off politicking, and now it's the time for us to actually, for the leaders to do the work, and we also contribute our own bit to it.
Sure.
Hopefully we'll have a better Nigeria.
Yeah, we will.
We'll
keep
get in
praying.
there.
We keep pushing. So let's move over to the last, but definitely not the least. How are you doing, my golden ebony?
Aww.
What's happening with you?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. It's been a lovely week. I don't want to speak negativity, but so I want to go with the positive output. It's been a lovely week. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. It's been a lovely week, and it's so nice to be here. And I don't know. I know Cassie has said it too. Yes, Cassie has said, but King give. See, after the show, you need to take me up on some. Let me get to know what you're doing. You no.
We are all queuing behind Cassie. If it's that one, we are all queuing. I am definitely queuing behind Cassie.
There is this. I don't know what this are.
It's from within.
It's from I don't know, but you look stunning.
I'm going to take all of that.
She's always hiding this whole beauty
and I'm saying it now. And I'm saying, wow, to that man who will come and take her. Because it is so sweet to have a sweet lady like King. And I'm so happy because, you ladies, it's just like today, we came out with one glow. You see, Mbadum is looking. Cassie always looks fabulous. You know, nobody wears it better than Cassie.
Yeah. She's a fashionista.
You know, whenever I see Cassie, I'm always anticipating what will Cassie do next. What hair will she be wearing? Because she wears every look with so much confidence.
Cassie knows what suits her.
Yeah, that's just it.
She knows what works for her.
Well, all right.
Women, we don't praise ourselves.
Exactly.
Who will?
Okay, so ladies, I am super elated to have you all on the show today. But we'll go for this commercial break. When we return, it will be time to talk what's trended on social media.
My boyfriend used to go down on me in my periods. The first time he did it, I was like I didn't know what he was trying to prove. And he did it again and again. So when it comes to sex and you want men stuff, they really need to love every part.
Nobody's touching me when I'm on my period.
They really need to touch every part of you and feel it very well.
Mona Lisa, hold on. Mona Lisa, hold on.
Yeah.
I need to ask you this question again. Hi, about Jesus. Are you trying to tell me that when you are on your period, your boyfriend used to go down on you?
Yes.
No.
Wait, you said it
nobody's in that.
Is this not
This is
honest bond? I didn't allow the first time. Like, no, it's dirty. It's always about. Then I Googled it and I found out period blood don't do any harm to anybody that's taking it. But like, he said, and I've learned that if you're dating somebody and you say you love, especially men that their wife will have this, because I'm finding that how do you even end up marrying somebody because of their body image or because of what you can give? What happened to you liking, loving somebody because of just what they would and everything that comes out of them?
Wait, can I see?
If I can suck my boyfriend armpits, and I'm sure some girls suck some. So, why stopping a guy to suck you in your period?
You didn't suck your boyfriend armpit.
No, I'm not saying.
I mean, I'm short of words.
Oh my God.
Because
Oh my God.
you know where that lady said nobody's touching me when I'm on my period, that's me. You are definitely not touching me when I'm on my period. Now to you going down there and scooping everything scoopable, licking everything lickable, and
Crazy.
you know you are so. I know the name of the podcast is the Honest Bunch,
yeah.
but then you bringing it out here in the open. I mean, I feel it's kind of, you're not only disgracing yourself, you're also disgracing your boyfriend, and you're misleading people, because she said it there that she googled it and she feels there's nothing wrong, there's no else
that's
hazards for anyone who takes that. I do not want to believe that. In fact, I think that is actually false, like you girls are saying.
It is.
I mean, okay, I don't want to talk
Because
again.
if she has any disease whatsoever, she might not even be aware of it as of that time. She'll be transferring it to the guy because it's blood.
Of course, even intercourse would do that.
Crazy. It's
But
I can't wrap my head around it. I mean, I'm all for kings and, you know, the old BDSM and sexual king, but this particular one,
It's crazy. Let's say that it is crazy.
Do you know, there was a time I told Cassie, I think we were on a particular show and we're talking about sexual fetishes and all of that. And you know, we're talking about the BDSM and all. And I remember mentioning to Cassie that before we know now, someone would say licking armpits turns them on. And I'm just hearing this here now. I mean,
crazy.
how do you do that? Like,
I can't fathom. It's even easier to fathom the armpits, you know. People have their different fetishes, but going down
when you're on your period.
It's something that I can't even wrap my head. When I watched the video, the first thing that came to my mind was, Tufiakwa. As for an Igbo lady that I am. No, I'm serious. I was like, Tufiakwa.
I mean, they do said Obara Jesus.
I'm like,
blood of
because
Jesus.
I know she's saying she Googled it. Believe me, it's false, because you know the blood that comes out of us, like when we're on a period, it's they call it bad blood. I think
Exactly.
It comes with so much
clean.
rubbish, and you are even wicked for telling somebody to drink the thing.
But she didn't, according to her, she didn't force the guy. In fact, it was the guy that offered.
The first time he offered to,
she said no.
Me, I will take it spiritual. Maybe the guy is using the blood. Maybe you have something to do with the blood. Because
I know do this. You have gone into the spiritual.
No, because no sensible person will want to drink. Even normally, if you cut yourself,
exactly.
If you cut yourself,
exactly,
you will not want to even not just maybe you will not want to suck your own blood. Not to talk of menstrual blood. Somebody will not lick it, not drink it, not belly food, not still drink water on top of it.
She didn't see all of this. She didn't say she would drink water.
No, drink it now. Think it.
So after he has drank the blood, he will not
drink water.
To like
to balance it.
Balance diet.
So is it not they don't used to do juju again normally. This one too is even in the Bible. During period, people don't used to come close to the women. Do you understand?
Judith, calm down. Calm down. Let's have your take on this. What do you think?
I feel it's very unhygienic. I don't want to go spiritual, which the Bible still tells us that if a man, I mean, the Old Testament says somewhere, because Judy took us there. I didn't want to go spiritual.
No, it's not my fault. Sorry.
So I'm going to just like say, the Bible has told us, so if you're a Christian, that having intercourse, you should avoid your wife for a period of 7
because
days.
She's unclean.
Or 8 days. The period of menstrual whatever is unclean. Everybody knows that you have to be
in the Old Testament.
Now, so you have to be your cleanest when you're on your period. Is something is passing through you, your blood is being, just menstrual cycle or whatever is taking place. I mean, it's not for someone to put straw there and be. No, the guy, why people adding stuff? She talked about No, I mean, didn't talk about him drinking water. Now, everybody is adding straw. That he will balance there, and smoke cigar. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, that is not all. There is something that is happening now with the social media. They take something that is absurd, something that is abominable. We no longer use that word because nothing is abominable anymore. There are no
limits.
Standards.
Everything goes
now.
According to it depends on the context and all that, and we take it and we now make it a trend and it becomes a norm. And Judy has already mentioned it. It is really, really false information she's putting out there. whatever comes to blood, even the normal blood, it is not good for anyone to be licking anyone's blood. I mean, even if it's not menstrual blood.
Yes.
Blood oath is being prohibited now. It's not just spiritually. And now you're telling me that somebody is drinking menstrual blood and it's something good. If a man loves you, he should take whatever comes out of you. You are shitting, he's swallowing it. You are peeing, he should be drinking it.
Wait, calm
This is
down.
waste product.
Everyone calm down. Now let me go back to Cassie. You know, people have actually questioned the validity of her claims, right? They feel she's just doing it for the clout. Like it's not, like they don't think any guy would want to go down there and start licking you during your menstrual menstruation period. You understand? What do you think? Do you think she's really, like, do you think this is happening?
There's a high possibility that she's clout chasing. A high possibility, but it does happen. I can't rule anything out from this generation anymore, because we hear crazy things every single day.
Crazy things are happening.
Exactly. So I can't rule it out. It's very possible that there are people out there that do this. The one I can understand is having sex on your period. Okay, some people will still say, "Oh no, it's messy," but it's still understandable.
It's irritable.
But
For
it's
some,
it's still understandable. People know how to maneuver their way around it. You take your shower, you put towel or I don't know something. It's still, but going down on a lady, to me, it's just. And you know the funny part, when she made that statement about how you're supposed to love everything inside and out, it means her next relationship, because this one has done it for her now, that's if it's true.
It's not a trend. She's
going to expect the next guy to do it too, and if he doesn't do it, that means he doesn't love her. Now she's putting out the narrative that for a guy to love you, should be able to take all of that. That's not true.
I mean,
that's not right.
Some people have not really been able to wrap their heads around you even going down there.
You get
on a normal day.
Yeah.
Now you're adding on your period. You want me to go down there and come out looking like a vampire?
You know.
Because just imagine the guy, Cassie. Let's imagine. Okay, I don't want to. But imagine the guy after doing
his
the
mouth,
and you know his mouth filled with blood.
Oh no!
And you know, period blood naturally doesn't smell nice.
Yeah,
at all.
It's dirty. It's
It doesn't
messy.
smell nice. So how do you go down there on something that is not smelling nice and you're enjoying that?
And you're drinking like vampire.
It's I can't fathom my head around
Even the vampires will not drink that one.
I personally feel like she's cloud chasing, but like I said, I can't rule out that possibility. Of course, there are probably men out there or ladies out there that like that kind of crazy scenario, but it's just not.
It's not something to even
it's really
think of, because I don't understand how.
Like,
I'm all
about people being crazy, spicing their sex life up, but there's a line to
There's a
be
limit
crossed.
being adventurous.
And this is where they've crossed the line.
All right, so let's see what people are saying on social media. After that video dropped, she has been getting a whole lot of bashes here and there for making such comment, for divulging such secrets, because bedroom matters should remain bedroom matters. But this actress, Steven, Mona Lisa Steven, has come out to bring out their dirty linen in public, wash it in public. So let's see what this person is saying. This is on IG. Philip_Bolu says, we would like to know the guy so we can take note and keep him away from our sisters and family members, because God, this is silly. They talk like they don't have family members on social media. Maybe she escaped from orphanage home, because I did not get it. And if you check well, she'll say that she identifies with Christ. The fact that people don't even know what they call decency again. All right, let's see another person still on social media now, and Judith will help read this one out. What they are saying about this particular actress, Mona Lisa Steven, who is so bold to come out to talk about what is happening, you know, behind closed doors.
Okay, this is from official she said, I owe nobody this, I owe nobody that. That's how we all got to this level of irresponsibility amongst ourselves. You owe your family members and outsiders good character, respect, dignity, empathy, honestly, and regard.
And that's true. That's true. I mean,
because we get me saying that my mom watches it or my dad.
Yes.
This morning devotion, the next morning together.
She doesn't have family members. And I'm particular about the guy because I'm like, who is this guy?
We need to
if
know.
he is someone they know with her, like this is who Mona Lisa is dating at the time. Imagine people, the way they're going to start looking at him like, okay.
I honestly avoid him.
If he has ever had sauce on his lips, I would be like, oh, that's why.
All right, let's take another one here, and Cassie would help to read that one out.
Okay, so this is from Effie_22_. I beg all of you that are pretending you should sit somewhere. It's you people that even do worse sense of. Oh, really? So she's saying we that are, you know, castigating her. I didn't know. Nah.
Do you know? And do you know what I think?
Nah.
Do you know what I think about this particular comment? I really feel probably this person has a point, but I feel that whatever you do inside should stay inside. You don't have to bring it to public.
That's why it's called behind closed doors.
If she doesn't talk about it now, we wouldn't know.
Even if you want to be nasty, like you can be that nasty inside. Don't bring it out.
Don't bring it out.
There's some kind of nasty that are not pleasant.
Our children will grow up to see this thing.
All right, so very quickly, Farami, let's have the very last one feedback we're going to get on IG now.
And this is from Peggy Ovire. She says, the desire to trend foolishly, no decorum, no shame, no pride, such a shame to a family. I agree 100%.
And I also agree 100%. I mean, you should understand that this life, in as much as you are independent, you are also interdependent, and you owe a whole lot of people. You know, you owe them your pride, you owe them dignity, you have to respect them. And it's not about you just kneeling down and prostrating and doing in the things you do, in your actions, you know, now we are calling her name. We're not only calling Mona Lisa, we're calling Mona Lisa Stephen.
Her family name, her father's name.
That she was trained by
the funny thing about these influencers, you know how they say you can't shame the shameless? I feel like they remove anything shame from their bloodstream when it comes to influencing.
Anything is publicity.
Exactly. Whether they are being in the limelight for good or for bad. So far it's bringing traffic to their page. They are cool with it.
All right, I'm just going to 30 seconds, Farami. I felt you had a thought you wanted to share.
It just reminded me of what Sierra wore, and there were people debating about it, that were how it made them feel and all that. And people were like, okay, and Sarah is free to do as she pleases, but what somebody wrote there caught my attention. Like, you owe people, our children are watching her, and we want to dress like that, exposing your. I mean, we should do more for the sake of others, even if we find. Even if she is doing that and she claims she enjoys it, and they understand the consequences and they are still doing it, they should keep it private so they don't, you know,
mislead people
and have other people saying that they drink urine too.
You understand? I wonder how
some
many
people actually. There's something called golden shower. They enjoy people peeing on them. So there's that too.
And it's good.
Okay, so I just like to say, because we are almost out of time for this segment, that if you ever watched that video and you feel, okay, I want to try this out, please don't. Please don't. Because we don't want to know the number of people that will be misled by that video and wants to try it, wants to experiment it, wants to know what it feels like, what it tastes like. You understand? So I feel that we should also be able to tell people the truth and tell them what they need to hear. That is dirty. That is unhygienic, that is nasty, that is no-go area. So please do not. And please, parents, educate your children, educate your kids. They need to hear from you directly. We'll go for another break, and when we return, it will be time to talk what's on the table. Do not go anywhere.
Amina, the legendary queen of Zazzau, is best known to historians as Queen Amina of Zaria, an old walled town and capital of the Hausa state of Zazzau. Amina was a great warrior and the first woman to rule the ancient kingdom of Zazzau. Her 34 years as queen witnessed an unprecedented expansion of Zazzau by conquest. Queen Amina of Zaria belongs to the class of Amazons by the might of Harami and and her strings of conquests. She opened Zaria to trans-border trade and was said to have initiated kola nut cultivation in the ancient kingdom. The Hausa Muslim figure was born in 1533 and died in 1610 at the age of 77 years. Folklores remember Amina too, the queen of Zazao, as a brave, smart and talented leader, whose giant statue now adorns the National Arts Theatre in Lagos, Nigeria, while many educational institutions bear her name. Western Spring Television identifies Queen Amina as a watershed character in history. Fumilayo Ransom Kuti was an educationist and advocate of women's rights. She was recognized for her vitriolic comments against colonial policy of taxation as it affected the Nigerian women. Bere, as fondly addressed by her women followers, Fumilayo championed the initiation of universal adult suffrage, which gave an unprecedented leeway for women to contest elective offices and power to exercise voting rights. Married to a foremost educationist and teacher, Israel Oladoto Ransom Kuti, the first president of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti was the mother of children who inherited her spirit of activism. Olufela and Be Ololari, the former, a renowned musical legend. She was the first female student of Abeokuta Grammar School and the first female to own and drive a car in Nigeria. The award recipient of Member of Order of Nigeria MON and Lenin Peace Prize, was born 25th October 1900 and was killed on 13th April 1978 by rampaging road soldiers in Lagos. Western Spring Television identifies Fumilayo Ransom Kuti as a watershed character in history.
All right, welcome back. It's still Ladies Talk right here on Western Spring Television, and this is where we say it as it is. And I've still got my beautiful ladies right here in the building. Hambadum is here, Cassie is here, and of course Judith is here. All right, on this particular segment, this is where we bring a topic to the table and we discuss, giving our own views, our own takes, our own opinions on that particular topic. Now, ladies, I know, you know, over the course of your life, your journey in life, you have, in one way or the other, had a female boss or a woman in a higher place of authority other than your mom or your aunt, you understand? But recently, it's not even recent, you know, people have said it over time that female bosses are more aggressive, you know, than their male counterparts. And I thought to actually bring it here. I mean, we are all females. Probably we can all say actually what's wrong. Why are we always aggressive when we are in a position of authority? Why are we always, you know, irritable? You know, you want to, if someone says anything to you, you spark just like that. So probably we can actually bring this problem to the fore and tackle it. Let's talk to ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves. Now, why are female bosses always aggressive?
You know, for me, I think as the need to be heard. You know, we women, we think we're not heard. Like, you know, men, they have this, everybody wants to follow. A man is an authority to look up to. But for we women, I think maybe why would we feel we need to be aggressive, excuse me, we need to be aggressive or maybe need to make ourselves being heard is because we just feel maybe if we don't show you this breasty like kind of things, people won't take us serious. Because I actually watched a movie that the lady was not being breasty, she was not being out there, and a man was like, I would not work with her. Do you understand? So the minute she stood her ground and sacked the man, he and made everybody know that I am in charge here. That was when the man decided to just maybe I started begging for his job back. So I think maybe we feel if we go soft, people would not take us serious. Not knowing that in doing that, we actually make people see us like monsters. Because if you ask anybody, they'll say, I know if you work with female boss, so before person go kill me. Do you get? Because but it's not the truth. That's a misconception we have in our minds. If you're a boss, you're a boss, be it a man or a woman. You command authority being in that position as a boss. So you don't need an extra thing to make you feel, okay, I want to let me be heard. As far as you own that position, you are heard because you command respect because of the position you own. So maybe we women will just feel, okay, if I don't put extra hand, that's not going to take me serious, or people will look down on me. But it's not true, and it's just a mindset we need to get rid of. I think that's why we actually try to be aggressive or be mean to people, because we are both mean to both the male and the female. It's not as if maybe we are mean to one side, maybe the female only. I had a lecturer in school then, and she was terrible. The male lecturers were friendly, nice, but immediately this woman comes into the lecture room, it's like everybody is on their toe, because she can just minus 10 marks or 20 marks even before the exam. She was trying to make us scared of her. And you know females now, we can treat you the way you treat us. And sometimes a female will stand and say, who you think say you be? Because we are in a philosophy class, so we can say something that will not do us anything. So like, who do you think say you be? Like, I go wait for you, I go beat you even if you're my lecturer. So because of that, she was trying to make herself out there. Why? She didn't need it. She commanded a respect for being our lecturer. Normally you're supposed to respect her, whether she's a female or not. But because she had it in her mind that if she doesn't, because she was very young, she was a very young, beautiful lady. But because because you know, when you look at the class now, you see big men, hefty men, hefty women. She felt she needed that push, but she didn't need it.
All right, so let me go over to Cassie. You know, I've heard people argue this out, that it's not a woman thing. You know, when people say female bosses are terrible, female bosses are aggressive, female bosses are mean, I've heard people, you know, bring in their arguments to say it's not the gender, it's the personality. You know, you cannot tell me all female bosses are terrible. The same way we have female bosses that are terrible and mean and aggressive, the same way we have male bosses that are also mean, aggressive, and terrible. But probably because the attention is always on the female, because she is a female. Because we know high positions are supposed to be for males, you know, but now we are trying to break the frontiers. We are trying to, you know, shatter the ceiling and go for these positions. So do you think it's actually a gender thing or a personality issue?
I think it's a personality issue, but at the same time, I'm going to go both ways. At the same time, I'm going to say they are not wrong in saying that sometimes women really can be aggressive. And I think the reason why that is because women are emotional beings. They're really emotional, and they don't know how to separate their emotions from work. You get, like, men can always say, okay, because I think this certain way, I want my lifestyle being this way, you not being that way does not really mean you're doing your job for me. But a woman, not a woman who is maybe churchy, those kind of, you know, lost choosing women, and they have this their mentality about how you should not wear colored hair, don't have flashy makeup, don't fix nails. If you're under that woman and she's your boss,
like you're under.
I'm telling you, she will pick.
So you're saying men knows how to compartmentalize stuff,
but women find it difficult to do that. So they see you looking a certain way, and in their mind they're already judging you, and so they just transfer that judgment onto you. And before you know it, she's picking on. She might not even be picking on the next female, but there's just something about you that you just be seeing that this woman doesn't like me. The same way she said about lecturers. You know what, these women in admin blocks, I think everybody has experienced.
We are. We all have. We all have. It's as if those women go for the same orientation.
Exactly.
Like if you
they are made it
in different schools or in different institutions, they are the
same
thing.
And Lord help you, you are going to them for help. You have on long nails, you have on fancy makeup, fancy short skirts,
and your hair.
They
your hair
frustrate your life. I'm speaking from experience. I learned through the hard way that whenever I was going there, I had to remove every makeup
and do all back.
Remove the wig. You
do like suffer.
Exactly. I learned the hard way because once they say you are looking a certain way, because that's not their lifestyle, they can't just see that, okay, this person wants to live her own life away. No.
No.
So when you're not going along what they want, they transfer the aggression, the judgment, everything, and make life miserable for you. So it's the same way for women, you know, bosses, people that are in the company, CEOs and the rest. So far, you're just not doing something that they probably don't like. They can't just say, okay, oh, she's doing her job, Abby. She's good at it. So let me just respect her for being this good person. Exactly. No, they have to mix everything together. And women tend to be jealous too.
Yeah,
they tend to be jealous too. If you're dressing better than theirs, I'm not not generalizing it, but there are some certain female bosses that if you're coming to work and you're looking better than her, it's a problem for you. Because what are you trying to prove?
And you're driving a better car.
It's a problem for you.
Wearing better shoes.
In our mind, it's like, what point are you trying to make? I'm your boss. I am better than you.
Or
you're wearing better shoes.
You're looking like those people that are chasing my husband.
You get.
No,
and then she's bringing more workload for you, making life miserable.
So that you can be ugly.
If you're doing your job well, she's finding faults in every little
so that you can be ugly.
And make you miserable and make you unhappy and not want to come to work to do, and you don't feel fulfilled. So like all of these things, it just comes with the emotional garbage that women have naturally.
All right, so Judith has spoken and also Cassie has spoken, and both of you, with what you have said so far, you have agreed to the fact that female bosses, we have more female bosses with issues. Like
yes,
you have agreed.
Yes.
So I'd like to come to Hembedum. You know, we have always championed and advocated for gender equity, you know, equality amongst the genders, and also for us to have the same access to positions. You know, talk about politics, talk about governance, talk about this and that. We feel we should have more females
representation.
In places of authority, in places of of leadership and power. You know, this Osun State, current Osun State election comes to mind, where we have all 26 members of the House in Osun State, all males. The three senators that won the election in Osun State, all males. The 6 representatives in the federal House, all males. So we do not have one single female making laws at the federal level and at the state level in Osun State. So I want to actually comment this. Do you think it's because of all the things we have said here today? Because Cassie and Judith, they have alluded to the fact that female leaders, female bosses usually have issues, most of them. So do you think this also corroborates why men do not want females to lead? I mean, talk to an average man, he will tell you, I cannot allow a woman to be a governor. Like, I can't, she can be deputy, but governor, no way.
These are the things that make women, because women we are more in number than men. So, and at the polling units, I think I see more females, old and young. And so if we were to elect our own representative, it would be easy. But this issue of women being very wicked to fellow women is possibly what is making other women not to put them in power or to have faith in them. I don't understand what it is. Women, we are the ones who carry babies, nurse them, and go through so many things, and we don't have empathy for each other. It's so painful, because I have seen this play out so many times. I didn't want to see it as a thing, because I'm a female boss. I employ people, and I don't have that relationship. And it's not because I am nice. Just be professional. Just be yourself. Just do your job. But when you are not doing it, okay, you call the person's attention. You are not my child that I will start flogging. You are not my personal person that I will start bringing up your issues. I'm saying, hey, simply address it professionally. Enough. Is just be professional and you are okay. And once somebody is not doing according to you, query the person the way it should be. Normally, this is what something came to mind while Cassie was speaking, and I went through is it fertility stuff treatment or something like that, and then part of the procedure I met a doctor. I was to undergo a procedure, HSG, and then it's invasive, but they don't give you chloroform or anesthesia or something. Is you know, they put things there into your body, and it's very painful. People say it's as painful as child birth. And this doctor, he was so nice to me, and he asked me the kind of music I wanted, and I told him, and he was playing it, and you know, telling me it's going to hurt now, so brace yourself up. Don't make your muscles to be this tight. He was telling me everything in detail, and so patient with me. You know, you're doing fine. It was so cool.
It was very kind.
Come to the time I put to bed. I put to bed rather. I had, do you know that before I went in the door, my female doctor too was nice. A Reverend Sister. God bless you, Madam Abiola. Okay, and I came out. The nurses attend to me now. They wheeled me from that place. I gave birth to CS. I couldn't feel my legs. I didn't know what was going on in my environment. But this man, madam, the insults, the aggression, where you carry and come from, the aggression, why are you so angry? We give this kind of vibe like we are always sad. You are so frustrated, you want to dish it out. So somebody must be as happy as you are. I hate it. Women want to just mistakenly step on the lady, say, you see the way she will hit a strange child, like you people had beef before. And I'm like, ma'am, it's just this. I want us to, women, we lack empathy. It has come up and we have to address it. We lack empathy. They are the ones, if my battery should stick back on the road now, all of them will pass by.
What are you expecting a woman to do for you?
Offer help, a woman.
Like just
so if it is their own battery, they will not.
Going on.
I dread asking women for help.
It's true.
Why? You see a woman there, if randomly someone can say, okay, I want to drop my CV here and ask for a job. Women are the worst. You can't even, why?
Once you see a woman there,
can we identify the problem now? What is actually wrong with us?
Cassie said
what is wrong with us?
They are emotional beings. But this is not, I think it's orientation. For me, it's orientation. Where I don't know what they have prepped into their brains, because for me, I don't want to segment it because we are here now. So, but I would say it's orientation. Who passed that kind of information to you? I went to secondary school, and most senior girls were mean. So it's a kind of something, okay, tradition that, okay, you are a senior girl, people do your laundry, fetch water for you. People can do your laundry and fetch water for you without you flogging people every time and screaming. The whole dormitory will be hearing, okay, and this person is at it again. But then a senior was more scary than someone's mom. And even the principal. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, now we know each other. We are on Facebook. We see each other. We'll be like, if you don't talk about this, seniors could kill. Because of senior, I had some junior students. Many people, they were bright, so sound. Go to secondary school, come out. At least, as long as they were junior students, they lost their voices.
Yeah, true.
They became timid kids. See that, Jesus Christ. And it's not like they were molesting them or it's a girls' school and they don't do that.
They were just scared. They were tyrants.
They will make you so afraid. Children, we were more afraid of our seniors than aware of the school authority.
What we are saying that as women, we should be more nice. We should be more kind. We
give ourselves a better orientation. Try
more empathy. Because personally, I would not say that I have the tendency to be a terrible boss. I mean, I've been in positions of leadership, and I tell you that I look out for people more often. Like, if on my job, if I feel I sense that there's something wrong with you, I can tell you, okay, take a rest. I'll do it for you. Do you understand? Take a rest.
I feel like
like you said, the orientation also matters. The environment matters.
They feel insecure.
They need to be
that
heard.
they are always feeling like
they are not being heard enough.
Threatened.
Exactly.
Their jobs are threatened if they're and the bossy this thing. But for the ones that are, it's not just about the bosses. Women lack empathy. Women are more less understanding.
Are you sure? You keep on using the word empathy, and I want to actually understand that because I feel as people that we go through pains from time to time, you know, menstrual pain is one pain I tell people you don't joke with.
Exactly.
You understand? You give birth, you carry a child for 9 months. You give birth to a child. You've gone through stuff in life that should be able to make you show empathy.
True. See me now.
True.
Because I'm a woman, and I know what I feel. Are you understanding me? I will, if I see somebody else going through what I have been through, I will show the person the way. You know, or make it easier
for the person.
Is it not the same woman and the person that saw me through this HSG? The woman that I'm talking about, it's not like she's barren. I mean, the nurses in a hospitality, in a hospital self. I mean, women, this is their thing. Is their thing, and I don't know if it is just my experience.
You want to say something?
You know, we women, I think one thing that that makes us feel this aggressive or mean, I think I would liken it down to fear of the unknown.
What do you mean?
In the sense that we feel if we don't do this way, you know, you made mention of
go out of your way to be wicked.
Like,
I mean,
you know, we made mention of the fact that we nurture, then why don't we have this love? You know, I made mention of the fact that women want to be heard. We also want to be heard, but we don't know that we don't need to be heard. Like we don't need that push or that aggressiveness to be heard. As far as you're in a position of power, you are already heard. Because for you to be there, somebody puts you there, meaning that they know that you have the capability to handle such positions. I've been a boss before. We've had different things, but you don't see us. I can't see myself because of I'm a leader. I'll not start treating somebody, even my fellow woman, as less of me. Because because this
I think it has to do with you being confident. You're confident in yourself. You're not threatened by the next person. But how many women have confidence, like, self-esteem?
Yes, that we are like, okay,
and even if you are feeling
if I don't do this, if I don't be this strong, these people will think I'm a legberer. Meaning legberer means weakling. You get that they will think I'm not maybe I'm not right for this position. But for you to own a position, it means you have the capability to handle such. So that is a voice on its own.
Let me liken this to Hamilton very quickly. Let me liken this to motherhood. You know, in a family, you have the father, the mother, and the children. And for most houses, the children kind of have this fear.
For the mothers.
For their mothers. They have reverence for their father. Do you understand? They know if I do something now, my mom is going to flog me.
She will kill me.
They know. Do you understand? But the moment you do something and your mom doesn't flog you and she says, let your daddy come. Do you understand? The father might not show that force, but because he's a man, you know, when it comes around, his presence speaks. Do you understand? But the mother, she has to let you know that, see, I am not weak. The fact that you see me, that I play with you, you don't think it's because of that. I feel that that's how some people see life. Probably. They feel I have to show you, I have to scold you, I have to make. Some people
make you feel that I'm strong.
Some people actually feel it's part of the process of life. Do you understand that? You should understand that things don't come easy. You know, life is not a bed of roses. So they make you want to go through that pain. I don't know, I'm just saying they want you to go through that pain, through that process, so that at the end of the day you can say, okay, I was able to, you can have experiences, you can have memories to fall back on and say, okay, I'm this because of so things I've gone through.
If you're being hard on the person, you should be professional, like asking someone to read or a school or, you know, advance on the job. Not, you know, like a certain someone that I worked for, they owned the company. I mean, she was the boss. Nobody put her there. She owned everything. I mean, in the name of God, why would you? I know people that, you know, fainted in her office because she would not let them have to sit down. And it's not like she was threatened by anything. It's not like they were stealing her money, but she was just mean. And it's not like she was threatened by anything because her husband was equally in that company.
She just wanted to show herself.
she was just a witch.
I think she had self-esteem.
It's not that she's not the only person.
That's who contributes.
Now, when you have, sometimes you have, it's not self-esteem. So
it contributes. It might be minute, but it shows itself in very ugly
ways. A woman that was very mature and had, according to us, has everything. She's still
emotional imbalance.
Has everything. But they are just mean to staff, not just females.
Everyone.
Mean. Yes, it's a man that slumped. She will not let you sit down. I mean, what will it take from you to, okay, here's the chair. Who is the chair for? If you get in there, if she's speaking to you for hours, you stand there. And that's people were fainting.
That's a military environment.
And she didn't pass through military anything.
Okay,
it's about orientation. People who need to understand.
The way you mentioned the daddy coming or daddy being mentioned, everybody's already scared. You know, there are actually some women that exude that aura. Where they walk into a room, you feel like a king has arrived. I feel like it's just you grooming yourself to be that. You don't need to show too much.
Okay, you don't need to be wicked.
We are out of time. My producer is already signaling to me that we need to go. So I'm just going to ask you, for your last takes, Hembedum, and it will be in form of a question. You have a female boss you should work with. You have a male boss you should work with. Who would you choose?
Of course, unlike charges attract, I'm going for the male. I can't be that friendly. Even now, I prefer male friends.
For the fear of female bosses being mean? For the fear of a female boss being mean? Is that the reason?
I equally don't like... I already know that they are mean. It's not the fear of...
You are saying they are. You're a woman.
I'm not, but
so it's the same way.
I'm different. I was groomed by my parents. I don't know who groomed them.
All right, so the same question, Cassie.
I feel like not all the female bosses are the same. So if it's going to be a good one, then I don't mind going with the female
How would you measure?
That's the thing. Probably I'll go to God for descendants. Probably. But if I still have to choose, if it comes to descendants, I'd go with male.
All right, so your very last take in 30 seconds, what you've got for females out there.
I just feel like women just need to do better, okay? Just build that self-confidence, build that self-esteem, and once you have that aura around you, you don't even need to speak. The respect follows automatically. You don't need to do too much. Just believe in yourself and don't feel threatened by people, and don't bring your personal ideology, your personal lifestyle into the work environment. Just keep it outside the door.
All right, Judith, very quickly, the same question.
Definitely go with a male now. No, it's not a nigga. I don't like women in power.
Just 30 seconds.
So, but I feel women, every position you owe or you take charge of, you are heard. You don't need an extra push to make people. That position alone speaks volume for you. So you don't need to be mean to make people hear you. You are heard. You have the right to be in the position. That's why you were placed there.
All right.
I just want to
Thank you so much. We are out of time.
Be formal, be professional, and everything will work.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming on the show today. We indeed had fun. And I'll say, for that particular question, you should work on yourself to the extent when that option or those options are placed on the table and you are the boss, you are the female boss, people will rush, no matter the gender, to pick you. If you are a female, you work to the extent that people will always choose you because you are a better boss, not because you are a male or a female boss. All right, that's the show today. It is Ladies Talk. We'll come around again next week for another amazing time. Thank you so much for being a part of our world. We appreciate you. Until next week, my name is Evelyn Ohiola. Enjoy your weekend.